Okay, as you take a look at the chart here, you will notice that it looks different than the prior charts that I've been posting for the last few days. And that is because this charting package is MetaTrader 4. And this is the charting package I've used for at least 15 years now, 15, 16 years, okay? But now I've been starting off the updates with TradingView. They were free online charting service, okay? And the reason for that is because on my MetaTrader, I've developed certain indicators, okay, to do the work that I would normally do by hand, such as support and resistance levels, okay, such as buyer support and resistance, seller support and resistance, okay, strong bars, weak bars, okay, man on the chart, okay, smart money, the big money candles, okay, and various others. And often people come to me and they give the idea that I trade based on the indicators. No, the indicators are developed based on the way that I trade, and there's a huge difference. So the indicators do not tell me what to do, okay? I am the axe, and the indicators are just my chainsaw that I developed. Now, so now that being said, let's go into our follow-up on our Bitcoin analysis. And let's log our current time and day. Wednesday, June 9, 2021, 6:05 p.m. Now, I'll start off with the TradingView, and then I'll get into the MetaTrader 4, and this is the last day that I'm going to be showing you with the TradingView, okay? And now, as I mentioned to you yesterday, if you were short, you needed to take profit right here at the support level, because again, that's a support level, and support means that this level is going to resist any further down move, right? And that's exactly what happened, okay? And so when we look at the candle that closed yesterday, right, it closed as a doji, and it did not actually close below the low of the prior day. But look at all of this volume, double the volume, but price did not close down, right, too far. And maybe a couple of dollars below the low. I don't want to get too exact right now. It's not necessary for what we're doing right at the moment, okay? That's just to point out that this candle is an anomaly. It's a contradiction. Even though it closed red, which means down, it actually closed on strength, on bullish strength. Similar to the candle last week, I think it was Thursday the 4th or something like that, when I told you this candle, though it closed bullish up, it closed on lower volume, okay? And so this is the opposite situation. It closed down, but it closed down on higher volume, but barely closed down, which, so this candle told me we have strength at support, and most likely that strength is going to continue and follow up on the next bar, next candle, which weakness at the close of this bar is a hint that weakness will continue and follow up on the next day. And in both situations, okay, the candles told the tale of the tape. All right, so now we'll go ahead and get freaky with it, okay, because now I'll go to the weekly here, okay, and I'll put on the I don't know what happened here. Okay, oh, here we go. Okay, I see I have my 1 up on. Okay, now we're going to the weekly here, right? And you see the indicator here already has my support and resistance levels drawn on the chart. Okay, and now if I want to display the inside bar support and resistance, then it does that when I click my inside bar tab here. And I prefer to go with the inside bars activated because they actually show the truer version of support and resistance. Okay, and inside bars are really in the market to create a lot of noise to confuse the retail trader. So now you can see again here how this is the, and these are true support and resistance levels, okay, but they're not all there, just basic swing lows and swing highs. And you put in the inside bars and you see we get a better representation. Okay, and now so this is weekly support and resistance, right? Now I'll go down, as we've talked about, I like to use the daily, okay, signals and look 1 time frame up to the weekly for the support and resistance. And so right now I'm at the daily and price is displaying daily support and resistance, but you see how much noise, how many levels we have. Okay, and this is why I like to go 1 time frame up, okay, to our inside bars. Okay, now we've got a better representation of our weekly support and resistance. Okay, now I'll mark the zones. Okay, so from a weekly perspective, okay, support, okay, below, resistance overhead. Now what about from this line to this line? That's a zone. Okay, what, this line to this line? Okay, that's a zone of resistance and a zone of support. Okay, when price, if price goes up and hits this level, it's not a breakout until it clears both levels. And on the way down, it's not a true breakout until it clears both levels below. Okay, and now what do these zones mean? Well, I've got a free section on my website here, and anatomy of a price candle. Okay, single bar support and resistance. You can go there, and I have a few videos that explain that concept. Okay, because you know this is not the right situation here on YouTube for me to explain all of that. Okay, so now okay, if I want to go ahead and add the daily support and resistance levels, because if there's a lot of room, okay, between the trading zone here, we may be able to, okay, so here's a level here and here's a level here. Now if I want to get rid of the rest of this because it's just noise right now, it's not in the neighborhood of price, okay, now I can just cut them off, and these levels will stay no matter what time frame I switch to. Okay, so now we've covered support and resistance. Now let's look at our signal, or our single bar signals here. Okay, now this charting package closes the day, meaning a new day starts at 5 p.m. New York time. Okay, so right now this candle, even though we're still on June 9th, okay, this is the next day's candle, or the June 10th candle, whereas on, I think on TradingView, it's still on today's or the Wednesday, June 9th candle, and it doesn't close or form a new candle, I think at 9 p.m. okay, New York time. Okay, so, and remember that each charting package, okay, will have an open and close time that may be different, and so that will cause a slight difference in the look of the candles, okay, but not enough to change the analysis. The analysis will stay the same. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, we have a bull pivot. Now remember, I have tools. Okay, now I say this is a bull pivot, but when I'm teaching, until you understand what a bull pivot is, okay, there's help for that. Okay, now I've put on my pivot indicator to alert me on bullish and bearish pivot signals. And so here, now I can do it by eye all day long, not a problem. Okay, but if you're learning, it's helpful to have some training wheels, right? And so this tells us that it is a buy signal. Okay, and so now just because it's a buy signal doesn't necessarily mean that we want to go ahead and buy here. Okay, once we get a buy signal, then we want to look for a trigger, okay, or a confirmation signal to tell us, okay, yeah, it's time to enter the trade. Now